Hello universe! Hello Philippines! I am Ivan Jake F. Kayabyab and I am your instructor for today. And for today's video, I'm going to discuss the different stages of psychosexual development by Simon Freud. So let's go! So for today's video, I will give you the basic information about Simon Freud. So Simon Freud is the most popular and controversial psychologist who studied the development of personality. Simon Freud also is a medical doctor, but he is not successful in the field of medicine. But he found his success by psychosexual. Okay, the Freud's five stages of psychosexual development. It is describes how personality develop over the course of childhood with the central claim that children go through a series of psychosexual stages that lead to the development of the adult personality. And also, important for Freud, grows physically certain areas of important as a source of frustration as the person their body became, that is erogenous zone that Freud calls it, and pleasure. And also, Freud too believe that personality development in childhood takes place during five psychosexual stages. The first one is the oral stage, the second one is the anal stage, the third one is the phallic stage, and the fourth one is the latensys stage, and the fifth one and last but not the least is the genital stage. Freud calls these stages psychosexual. Each stage represents the fixation of the sexual energy or the libido on different area of the body. During each stage, sexual energy or libido is expressed in different ways and through different parts of the child's body. Here's a brief explanation of each stages. So let's go! The first one is the oral stage. 0 to 1 year, erogenous zone is mouth. Activities such as sucking, biting, and breastfeeding are crucial. If this stage isn't passed successfully, it could lead to issues like smoking, overeating, or becoming overly dependent on others. And next, the second one is the anal stage. Ages 1 to 3 years old, the erogenous zone is toilet training or bladder control. The focus shifts to the control of bowel movements. The child finds satisfaction in eliminating and retaining feces. The child learns to gain approval or express rebellion through holding or releasing their bowel movements. Problems in this stage could lead to either anal retentive or overly organized and stubborn, or and explosive or the careless, defiant, and disorganized personality traits. Kapag ang parents or ang tagapag-alaga ay napakabait at hindi tinitrain kung saan tamang magbawas, this child could actually develop the particular personality called anal explosive. Paglaki daw ng batang may anal explosive, isa siyang person to become messy and disorganized. But if the parent is too strict in developing this stage, Freud believed that anal retentive personality will be developed. By this stage, and the person who have this character may become obsessed with cleanliness, perfection, and control. The third one is my favorite stage, which is the phallic stage. 3 to 6 years old, erogenous zone is genitals. Freud believed that during this stage, children become aware of their bodies and recognize the differences between males and females. This stage also includes the Oedipus and Electra complexes. Boys develop an unconscious
sexual desire for their mother, and they see their father as a rival for their mother's love. It is called Oedipus complex. They also, the same with female, they also develop the unconscious sexual desire for their father, and they called it Electra complex. So that is the third one. The second to the last stage, which is the latency stage. 6 years to puberty. Erogenous zone is social activities. The stage begins around the time that children enter into school and become more concerned with peer relationships, hobbies, and other interests. The latent period is a time of exploration in which the sexual energy is still present, but it is directed into other areas such as intellectual pursuits and social interaction. This stage is important in development of social and communication skills and self-confidence. If parents become too much strict on this social interaction of children, then problems like loneliness, lack of confidence, etc. can emerge. And that is the second to the last stages of psychosexual development. Last but not the least is the genital stage, puberty to adulthood. Erogenous zone is maturing relationship and life goals. This is the final stage of psychosexual development. The individual develops a strong sexual interest in the opposite sex. If the other stages have been completed successfully, the individual should now be well balanced, warm, and caring. Remember, Freud's theory is just one perspective on personality development, and it has been both influential and controversial in the field of psychology. So, that is my topic for today's video, the 5 Freud's psychosexual development, which is the anal stage, oral stage, phallic stage, latent stage, and last but not the least is the genital stage. So, thank you for watching this video. So, sana may natutunan kayo. So, goodbye and mabuhay Philippines!